Well, overnight tonight, we're going to see the bulk of the heavy rain move through, and then it'll be more spotty in nature on Sunday. That's actually good news for a lot of us. We'll see some clearing skies, but yeah, as you mentioned, we will be tracking some showers. It'll be moving up through the mountains there, and that's where we're expecting the thunderstorms. I'll show you the details on that in a moment. Just want to dovetail on what we were just looking at in terms of fire danger across the west. Obviously, it's not looking good. A lot of spots, especially along the west coast, are looking at some form of severe or exceptional drought. Now, as we zoom into the Pacific Northwest, one of the silver linings that's attached to all this cloud cover and rain that we've been experiencing lately is that the Pacific Northwest, Seattle, and portions of Oregon are completely drought-free right now. Now, we do have some drought conditions off towards the east end of the Cascades, and Oregon most certainly has its issues along the eastern edge there as well. But happy to report, as we take a look at this storm system from space here, there's your low, and it continues to pull moisture all the way up and down the west coast, including Northern California, which is some really good news there. Taking a look closer to home right now, we are tracking those showers moving from south to north. Some of that heavier rain starting to move right over top of Puget Sound and the Seattle metro. That'll continue to keep scooting off towards the north overnight tonight and leave us with those showery conditions. Meanwhile, up towards the border, we're tracking some steady rain there, and we're seeing it out towards the coast. Temperatures sitting fairly steady in the upper 50s and lower 60s. So as we take a look at this system, it's just going to sit there and continue to spin, but some high pressure will build in early next week that will finally push that away and allow us to warm and dry. A couple of flood watches, especially off towards eastern, the northeastern corner of Washington and the southeastern corner of Washington. Again, that's good news in an ugly package there because they need the rain. As we move forward overnight tonight, we're expecting bands of heavier rain to continue to push along Puget Sound and along the eastern portion of the state as well. So again, folks who could use that moisture are most definitely going to get some. About 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, we will see some of that instability that could fire off some of those thunderstorms, especially in some of the foothill communities. So if you hear that thunder roar, make sure you get yourself indoors. By about 8 o'clock, it's all starting to wind down. That high pressure builds in, and that's going to take us into Monday, where we'll start to see that warming, clearing, and drying that we've all been waiting for. 7-day forecast shows us in the mid-50s overnight tonight, mid-60s on Sunday, and then Tuesday and Wednesday, we're taking a trip back into the 70s.